Hello everybody, my name is Sally, and today I'm going to take you through some standing poses for gentle yoga. So let's get started. Let's bring ourselves into Tadasana, our standing posture. So we're going to make sure that our feet are about hip width apart for a good base of support. Our knees are soft, our core is lightly braced, our shoulders are relaxed. Let's breathe in and out through the nose, bringing our focus to the breath. We're going to lengthen this breath a little bit longer than our everyday breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's bring our hands to our heart. We're going to practice some even longer breaths now. So really lengthen the inhale breath, lengthen the exhale breath. And these are belly breaths. So as we inhale, we're feeling that belly expand, and as we exhale, we're hearing the sound of our own breath. Now we can flow our arms to this breath if we like, but we can also choose not to. If we're going to flow the arms, let's reach the arms overhead with the inhale breath and open. As we exhale, the arms are floating forward, collecting the prana, the energy that we create in the room, bringing it back to the heart. How about one more long breath? Coming back to our breaths that are longer than our regular breath, but not real super long. We're going to release our arms. As we inhale, shrug the shoulders to the ears, and exhale, circle. And here we can imagine that we're releasing any extra tension that might be stored in your shoulders, your neck area, your upper back, and we're releasing that tension. Let's set the shoulders down away from the ears, hands to our hips, maybe stepping our feet just a little bit wider. We're going to do some hip circling. Stretching and releasing tension through the lower back and the hips. And let's go the other direction. And coming back to center, our arms are going to extend. We're just going to do a little bit of trunk rotation here. Lifting the heels, just turning the hips. Our arms are loose. And come on back to center. So we're going to do some warrior poses now. So stand where you have room to take a big step back. We're going to bring our hands to our heart. And we're going to step back with our right foot into warrior one pose. So here, take a moment to notice where your feet ended up. So the front knee is bent, but we still want to see our toes. Our back leg is straight with our foot turned in about 45 degrees. Keeping our trunk centered. We're breathing. Inhale, reaching arms overhead. Exhale, cactus arms with our palms forward. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open to warrior two pose. Keeping our arms stretched out. Our trunk is still centered. Looking over our left fingertips for a strong warrior pose. Let's turn that left palm up and reverse this warrior. side bend stretch. So our arm can go straight down the leg here, or we can choose to bend the elbow and place our forearm against our back. Breathing. Floating back to warrior two. Pivot on your left heel and come into a star shape. Our feet are wide. That feels pretty comfortable for your body. We're just stretching here toward the sky. We're not holding our breath. We're breathing in and breathing out. And then sinking into our horse stance. So it's an open position. Our hips are open. Our feet are open. We're supporting ourselves with our hands on our thighs, but also our core is nice and braced here. So let's do some standing cat-cow. So as we inhale here, this is our cow pose. As we exhale into cat, we're tucking the tail, curving the spine, dropping the head. Inhale, extend into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, extend. Standing all the way back up into our star shape. Keep breathing. Bringing the hands to the heart. Stepping our feet underneath our hips. And turning to face the front of our mat or wherever we need to be, so that we can do this on the other side. Stepping back with your left foot for warrior one pose. And again, noticing where your feet are. Noticing your posture. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open to cactus. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open to warrior two pose. Let's turn that right palm up, and we're going to reverse this warrior. And again, you could choose to have that left arm stretched out, or you could bend your elbow across your back. Let's float back to warrior two. Pivot on your right heel facing the other side. I'm just going to turn so you can see me. Stretching into our star shape, breathing. And sinking right back down into our horse stance. Let's do cat-cow again. Extend as we inhale. Exhale into cat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach into your star shape. Keep breathing. Bringing the hands to the heart. Step the feet back underneath the hips and release the hands. Tadasana. So now I want you to find a wall. Some of the poses you will need it, and the other poses it will be optional. But we're going to start with some heel raises, and so you might need a finger or two on the wall to get started. So we're just going all the way up onto the toes as we inhale, slowly lowering to the floor as we exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. If you want to flow your arms here, you can. You don't have to. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more time. So now I'm going to have you back up into a piece of your wall here. Your hips and your shoulders are against the wall. Your feet are away from the wall a little bit so you feel stable. We're going to pull up a knee, clasp your hands under your thigh, hug that knee in as high as you can. If this is something that is difficult for you, you might want to grab a towel or a belt or a strap of some kind to help you with this pose. And then let's circle that ankle. A few times each direction. And other side. With or without the towel, whatever works for you. Circle that ankle. And release. Standing perpendicular to our wall, we're going to do standing half bow, which is a quadricep thigh stretch. If you can easily grasp your ankle and pull your heel towards your bottom with no pain anywhere, you're good to go. But if you need a little assistance, maybe that towel's going to come in handy around your ankle. Breathing. Now, if you feel like you can take that hand off the wall and reach up for a little bit more balance challenge, feel free to do that. And release, other side. Breathing, not holding the breath. Finding a nice stretch for you. And release. Crescent moon, side bend stretch. So here you want to stand about arm's length away from the wall. Feet are parallel. We're going to let our hips kind of press out away from the wall. See how that feels. We can bring the arm up and over for a side bend stretch. For a little bit more intense stretch, it is an option to take your inside foot and bring it around to the outside. And release, and other side. And again, we're just letting that body curve away from the wall, finding a nice stretch. Breathe. And release. So we're going to do a standing camel pose. So I'm going to face away from you so you can just see what I'm doing here. I'm taking my knuckles, making fists, taking my knuckles right against my lower back area. Maybe just rubbing a little bit for giving yourself a little bit of a massage. And then we're just going to plant those fists back in that lower back area. We're going to brace through our abs. We're going to pull the elbows back. And as we inhale, we're going to open up through the chest and the throat. Exhale, release. Inhale, open. Exhale, release. And one more. And releasing the arms back to Tadasana pose. Inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to let that ear come to the shoulder on one side, maybe reaching with that opposite hand toward the floor. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, other side. Next time you exhale, let's just turn our head and look, trying to keep our shoulders still. Back to center, breathing. Thanks, everybody. See you next time. Namaste.